Today we're going to be covering the Vivint smart home system and what it offers, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So if you have seen any of my previous videos, you know that I do a lot of DIY smart home type videos. Now, a lot of that is me integrating one system with another system and just testing out a bunch of different things. I did the Ring security system. We've done things like Arlo cameras, Ring cameras, all of that kind of stuff. But I had the company Vivint reach out to me and ask me if I would want to test out a professional security system, one that they would come and install. I wouldn't have to do anything with it, just to compare it to what I've been used to piecing together systems. I told them that I would absolutely love to have them come out and install some stuff, so that is what they did. Now, it's been a few months since they have come out and done the install, so I wanted to share with you guys what that experience has been like. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like this one. With that said, let's get started. So to get started with Vivint, you need to spend at least $600. If you pay all of that up front, then you're not locked into any contract. You can cancel at any time. They do offer 0% financing, so you can finance the equipment if you can't afford it up front. If you do finance that equipment, you will be locked into a contract until you can pay that equipment off. Now, according to their website, monthly service charges start at $29 and can go up from there. So if you are financing your equipment, you're going to be paying that $29 plus whatever you finance. So keep that in mind. Another thing that's going to increase the cost is adding cameras. So for every camera that you add, it adds $5 a month to the service cost. Now with that $5, you're going to get 14 days of cloud storage. Once you get everything installed, it is all going to connect to the Touch Panel Smart Hub. From that Touch Panel, you're going to be able to do things like arm and disarm your system, check any cameras that you've purchased. If you've integrated with a thermostat, you can adjust the temperatures through there. In fact, let's take a look at the smart panel right now. All right, so here we have the control panel. This is kind of the central system for the house. Everything does connect through here through the electrical system and connects to this box. We've got different settings from here. You can push and hold to arm your system. You can either go away or stay, or you can either lock the front door here. So if I push that, it'll lock the doors in the house. From here, we can set the thermostats here, so I can control either one of those, either upstairs or downstairs. And we also have the ability to look at all of our different cameras. So we've got all the different cameras here. They load up really fast. There's already a live view of what's happening in the backyard. We can back out of here, scroll over. Here is the front of the house and any kind of activity that is going on there. The quality is really good on here. I'm actually really impressed with the 1080p of these cameras. The next tab here is devices. So if you do set up additional devices, like for me, I set up a Philips Hue hub on here, you can control different things in the house. So I've got my 4 lights that I've got here. I've also got the lamp modules, and now those came with Vivint. But from here, you can adjust the brightness of different things, or you can turn them on or off. In addition, here we've got groups. So if you set up a group, so for say I've got my master bedroom, I want to turn that on. It's going to turn the 2 lights that I have in my master bedroom, 1 and 2, on. If I want to hit all lights off, it'll turn them both off. So that's a nice feature to have just right here at your fingertips. Lastly, here we have got the emergency panel. From here, you can contact all of your emergency services. Now in settings menu here, we can click on devices and go through and look at all the different devices that I have. If we go to general and let's say sound, we'll go chimes. We can control what each chime is going to sound like. So here are all the different things I have set up in the house and what chime I want them to sound like for each one. Now, one last thing that I wanted to show you here is that we've got the date, time, and then we've also got the weather on here. So we've actually been using that a lot to see what the weather is going to be. Instead of either bringing out our phones, just as we're walking by the panel, we can bring up what the weather is looking like. Also, if you guys notice down here at the bottom of the screen, it is lit up green. That is indicating that all of the windows and doors are closed in the house, and the system is green and ready to arm if we wanted to. If that light is turned off, that means that either a door or window is open, and you would be able to see what is opened on the display here. Okay, so now that you guys have seen what you can do with the touchscreen Smart Hub, let's quickly go over the app. All right, so the Vivint app is going to look very similar to the touchscreen that we just took a look at. If you tap on disarm, you're going to be able to arm and disarm the system from here. We can also lock and unlock the front doors. Tapping on thermostat, we can adjust our thermostats here. We've got upstairs and downstairs. Cameras are going to be the same. You can go through and look at all of your cameras, go into settings, take a look at different events. Devices here, this is going to be the Philips Hues, and then we've also got the lamp modules that we saw on the touchscreen. But here in the app, we have the Activities tab. So Activities tab is going to give us stuff like disarm, the front door is locked, the upstairs heat is set to 72. We've got 4 different windows open, and we've got all of our activities down here of what's been going on with the system. Now, one thing I want to show you, if I tap up here on menu and go to cars, it's going to show you the car guard and the cars that we have set up. So we can see things like different issues that are happening with the card, any recalls, what the battery level's at. We can also see how much gas is in the tank. So that is a really cool feature right here. So I'm going to back out. We're going to go back to menu and click on custom actions. So this is something that is really cool with Vivint, is all of their different custom actions. So we've got different rules here and notifications. But if you take a look, these are all pre-programmed ones that were already in the app when I started using it. It's got things like lock the front door at 11 p.m. every day. So that'll make sure the door is locked if I forgot to. Other ones like unlock the front door if the fire alarm goes off, which is super helpful having such young kids that can't reach the deadbolt. Now the door will unlock if needed. Taking a look at notifications, here are a bunch of different notifications that are already set up that you can go ahead and turn on and off. Say, for example, the fuel in your car is getting low, get notified about that. But clicking on the plus sign up in the top corner is going to bring up a ton of different options. So these are all different options that you can do for setting up automation in your home. And that is why I absolutely love the Vivint app. So Vivint offers 3 different types of cameras. They offer the video doorbell, an indoor cam, and an outdoor cam. Now the indoor cam shoots at 1080p, has two-way talk, and also shoots in night vision. It has another cool feature called One Touch Call Out. So there's actually a button on top of the camera where, say if you have a child that needs to get a hold of you, they can actually push that button on top of the camera and it will call your phone. So my kid can go up, push that, it'll call my phone, and I will get a video call and be able to see what is happening. Now granted, they're not going to be able to see anything on their side, but if there's something going on, they can at least call and bring up a video, which just gives you a good peace of mind, especially if you have younger children. Now the outdoor camera has a 4K image sensor, but shoots at 1080p. So it gives you a really nice, crisp image on those cameras. So the outdoor cameras have a feature called True Sentry. This is their artificial intelligence that will determine what is in the shot, and if it is a person, it has something called deterrent. So if somebody is lingering for more than, say, 30 seconds all the way up to 90 seconds, the actual camera itself will play a chime, whether it be a buzz or a whistle, to at least let that person know that it's being watched by a camera. So I thought that was a really cool feature right there. Lastly, they have their video doorbell. So the video doorbell I was blown away with. I actually loved the aspect ratio. It's a 1-to-1 aspect ratio that goes all the way up to, I think it's 1600 by 1600. Now with as close as my doorbell is to my door, I was shocked that I was able to see what is in front of my door. So if somebody comes and leaves a package or anything there, I can easily see that something's there. Now, granted, there's distortion around the sides, which I'm totally fine with. I love the fact that I can bring up my doorbell, take a look, and see if a package is sitting at my door. That I was absolutely blown away with. Another thing that I really liked about the doorbell is that when somebody approaches the front door, on the actual touchscreen, the camera will turn on. So before anybody even gets there and pushes the doorbell, on the actual smart home touchscreen, it brings up the image. I can see that somebody's standing there, who it is, before answering the door. And that is something that I also love about this system. Vivint has a new product out called CarGuard, And what that is basically it's a GPS for your car, but it plugs into your car's computer and gives you a lot more information than just tracking the car. It also provides you with how full the gas tank is. Are there any recalls on the car? How the battery level on the car is doing. They also have a tamper detection feature. So if anyone is up messing with your car, tries to open up the handle, you will get a text notifying you that there is a disturbance at your car. So I've actually really enjoyed the device and would recommend it if you guys are looking to get something like that. So Vivint is a professionally installed and professionally monitored system. Now, what do I think of it compared to a DIY system? If you are somebody who doesn't like to mess around with too much technology and don't want to have to worry about, is this compatible with that? And you just want a system that's just gonna work, this is a perfect system for you. I've actually really enjoyed using it the last few months, and I'm actually happy that I have everything installed here now. Another thing that I really like about the Vivint system is all of their customization. That's one thing that I mentioned before they're really proud of, is that they want to be a mix of a professionally installed monitored system with a lot of DIY features. So you're not going to lose out on being able to customize and tweak your smart home, especially with automation, because they're trying to bring as much of that to you as possible. Now, as I showed you in the app, they've got a lot of pre-programmed customizations and notifications, which is great, and they give you the ability to add so much more if you want to. So I would say if you want something that is secure, professionally installed, something that you don't really have to mess around with, this is going to be a great system for you. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys in the next video.